You've seen the swatches and you've seen a demonstration. So I'm going to give you my review now and my final thoughts on the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir Foundation. Now with the Healthy Elixir Foundation, it states that it has all these added skincare ingredients to help make your skin not only appear better, but just appear better over time with use. So it's got some vitamins in it, it's got antioxidants, all kind of stuff mixed in, some oils, and then of course the SPF claim as well. I'm the first to advise, being that I am a skincare junkie, that you should not rely on your makeup of any kind to give you what your skin needs. Still continue to wear sunscreen underneath your makeup, have a really good skincare routine, AM and PM. Make sure you take care of your skin. Don't rely on your makeup to do it for you. Moving on to the shade selections, the Healthy Elixir comes in 14 shades. I noticed when I was looking at the stand, the new stand of the foundations, that the color names match close to what is already in the lineup for CoverGirl foundation. So for example, I wear in any of the foundations that is underneath the CoverGirl brand, I wear the shade Tawny. And I've actually been Tawny since high school. The one deeper shade below Tawny is Sable, and then it stops right there. So only 14 shades available. Texture-wise of the foundation, it is what I would consider a medium thick foundation. You can put it on your hand and kind of move your hand all about. It's not going to run down your hand like a liquid foundation would. So it is fairly thick. Now at the beginning of the video in the demonstration, that is day one of me wearing the foundation. I say this in every foundation video. On day one, I don't wear any primer. I want to see how the foundation is going to react to my skin and its skin oils. That is going to indicate if the foundation is going to oxidize, if I'm going to be allergic to anything in it. Day one of trying out the Healthy Elixir, I didn't have any type of skin allergy, which is good. And I also noticed that at first, the foundation did not appear to oxidize on me. What I did notice is that their version of Tawny for this foundation, it still appears different than Tawny in their other foundation. Here's a clip of both foundation as far as shade ranges. So the Ready Set Gorgeous against the Healthy Elixir Tawny. Even though they do appear, I feel very similar to one another on the palm, on the face, there is a difference. Because I've used this foundation for quite some time, I know that once it dries on my face, it just blends into my natural skin tone and it doesn't oxidize on me. First application and just spreading it on my face and just trying to layer it, pretty much spreading it and blending it into my skin, I noticed that the shade was not only a little bit off, that it looked orange. Moving on to the coverage of the foundation. It is marketed as a full coverage foundation. I disagree with that. I feel it's a medium coverage and a natural appearance on the skin. What I will also do to test to see if a foundation is full coverage, meaning it will start to build up to as far as on the second layer, is I will apply more down here along my jawline where I have the hormonal breakouts and or any type of acne scarring. If the foundation will start to cover up the hyperpigmentation, the darker marks, that is showing to me that that is a foundation with pigment and it is full coverage. When I would go in with the CoverGirl to try to build up the coverage on the dark spots, it still was not covering that. It was turning and drying into more of a natural finish, but again, I feel that the coverage is a medium coverage. Next, I want to talk about the smell of this foundation. Now, I've worn the foundation a total of 3 times. Each and every time that I wore the foundation, it was the same thing in regards to the smell. The smell of the Healthy Elixir, it does smell, well, healthy in that sense. What it reminds me of is a big palm full of vitamins. I take a big palm full of vitamins every single day, so I definitely know the smell. As you know, you pop them in, and well, you can't help but happen to get a smell of it. It smells like a sweet vitamin scent to me. However, it's not something that I want to continuously smell throughout the day, and that's the problem that I have with this foundation. Now, at first application, I could smell it, but as you put the other 2 times of wearing it, then I applied the powder, I apply all the other makeup on top, and I could still smell it. And I know smells can linger in your nose for a little bit, but then it's, kind of can go away because you get used to the smell. But it wasn't until I was going outside, going about my day, and the wind would kind of go past my nose, and I could still smell the foundation. I'm like, really? I could still smell this foundation on my face. No, and that was each time that I wore it. I was already over the foundation on day 1, so it just got to be a little bit more annoying as I kept wearing the foundation. And then here's another thing I have to, gripe about it. The smell. I don't feel that it's full coverage. I feel that it's a natural medium finish. In that sense, it's not what it's claiming to be. I don't like the smell of the foundation. The color is off. Tawny versus other tawnies that I'm used to, it's still off for me. And frankly, I don't know if it's just because they've added so much extra stuff to the foundation base. If you're adding these vitamins, you're adding in all these other ingredients to make it more of almost like a skincare ingredient plus sunscreen. Who knows? That could be changing the color of this foundation, and it could also be attributing to the fact that it can't be a full coverage foundation, the texture even being medium thick. There's lots of factors, but in this case, it's just not a foundation that wowed me, and I'm just not impressed with it. That's it. That's my review and my thoughts on CoverGirl's new Healthy Elixir foundation in the shade Tawny. Let me know if this is something you've already picked up, you're planning on picking up. Leave some comments. Let me know how it's working out for you, and also include your shade range. It always helps other people as they come and they're reading the comments too. So I do appreciate you stopping by and watching. Thank you very much for that. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or evening. And as always, I'm going to see you in the next video. Goodbye.